What's up, guys? Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles. Got a couple guys already up in the chat. Kirby G. Alan Scott is the first. The gold medal Texas dog. And Juan, you got your name greened out. Juan Garcia. When it's green, it's hard for me to see it, but I do appreciate the green name. That means Juan is a member. Appreciate that, sir. Where are we at here? Thomas Michaels. It's hard, like I said, it's hard for me to listen, guys. I've been to 3 eye doctors in the last week to figure out why I'm going blind. Do my eyes look okay? I think this third guy, I think he's got an idea how to fix it. I haven't been able to read for about 2 months. John R. just hit us with an initial right off the rip 2 spot, and he is my nephew. I appreciate all my nephews. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. John R. Been a long time friend of the channel for most of the time I've been around. I appreciate it, man. JP Grace is in the house. With a video title like this, how can't I be here? Thank you, Boxer. Appreciate you, man. Platinum OG, long-time friend of the channel. Hey, Luke, we are on that Sydney trip. Lucky dog, you. That is nice, man. Oh, Seabass is the Conrad in Singapore. Nice move, man. I am jealous of you. I am going to Grand Cayman here in a matter of hours, I guess. But Singapore is really cool. What's up, artist? Oh, Kirby G, he jumped the gun. He didn't even wait for what you book. Kirby G booked LAX to Tokyo on Singapore business class. 75,000 points and $40. Nice move, dude. That is a big time move. What's up, Ralph? I love that name, Ralph. Such a cool old school name. Eduardo. I like Eduardo too. Curtis Ferris. I travel international once a month. Love the tips. That's a lot, man. Good job. Good for you. Best credit card YouTuber. I appreciate that, man. That makes me keep going. Sorry. My ears and eyes don't work, guys. It's okay. Mr. James Ragland. James, I'm going to be down your way tomorrow at 9 a.m. 10-piece. Jesus, James. The VA is paying you good, man. Yeah, like I said, I'll be down your way at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Got another appointment. Guys, your Uncle Lucas. Listen, getting old is not for the weak. You get a lot of crazy stuff going on when you're old. Thankfully for me, it's not anything too big of a deal. Andrew, just got to Atlanta today. Won some tickets to see my favorite soccer team. I don't know who plays soccer in Atlanta, but I'm sure it's cool. Such a good reminder why I like to keep points stashed in case something last minute comes up. Yeah, always keep a little bit stashed. Don't be one of those millionaires with no plans. What's up, Joe Phillips? Every Hilton front desk has the memo. Do not upgrade. You're right, man. They do. One time I thought it was maybe because I have forgotten to tip housekeeping, and I'm sitting there thinking, I wonder if they have some kind of database on people that forget to tip housekeeping. What's up, James? Angels in Baltimore. We're Bengals fans, man. Don't bring out Baltimore stuff around. Gang, Dennis Dunn. What's up, guys? Guys, you know what we start off with. What'd you book? I'm going to start off because I'm beginning this live with a huge daggone headache, and I'm going to tell you why. All you Alaska airline lovers, guess what? Alaska has what we like to call phantom award availability. So you guys know I'm booking 10 people to Cancun. And the dates I want to fly down there just became available. So I wanted to jump on it. I find American via Alaska Air for 15,000 Alaska miles, $500 flight. That's an overpriced flight. That's not a real price. It's more like $250. But 15,000 Alaska miles. So I load up 7. That's the max you can do with Alaska, 7. It says, can't find the award availability. All right. Well, I load up 5. I'll book it half and half. I'll load up 5. Can't find award availability. Can't find 3, can't find 2, can't find 1, and can't put me in business class, which was only 35,000 Alaska miles. So, Dad, going to Alaska, you gave me a huge headache. But I was able to book half our party, 5 people, on the same flight with American for only 12,000 American Airlines miles, which I think is awesome. So only 12,000, and I got half of it booked. So 60,000 American Airlines miles gets half of us down to Cancun. And I think when my wife gets home, she's going to book the other 5. But I booked it for $12,000 each. I looked at it again. It was 14. I looked at it an hour later. It's 15.5 each. So the prices went up twice since I booked. Something's fishy, right? Professor X, what's up, man? Good to see you. 6 nights at the Conrad in Tokyo. Source King is killing it. United Premium Economy to Honolulu, 2.7 cents per point. No, that is big time, though. It doesn't have to be a lie flat seat for it to be big time. I think that's phenomenal value. Good job. Booked a consult with a new pet sitter. Yeah, so I can get back on. Oh, I like your style, man. Pet sitting is so expensive. We pay $100 a day for our dogs, but we take them to a really great place. Best Alaska Airlines card is Hawaiian, 2 times dining, groceries, and gas. Yeah, I mean, that's good. I mean, but I don't know, man. That's tough. It's tough to have any 2 times anything is not really great. I would say the best Alaska card might be the Citi Premier, 3 times dining, gas, and groceries. JP Grace just booked my brother and his family, 6 folks, via Alaska to visit this Christmas and New Year's Eve. Wow, man. Round trip, $90K. That's a nice move, dude. Absolutely. Quit looking at it. Quit looking at it. Look at it. Alan just booked a J-class San Francisco to London for 70. That's a nice one. Is that direct? San Fran to London direct? That's big time, dude. Professor X got approved for the Capital One Saver and the Discover It. Those are 2 champion cards, dude. Good job. A watched redemption always costs more. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So, so went over the Alaska booking. They're frustrating, man. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm probably gonna have my wife book the rest of the flights on American Airlines. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'll have her book it with her American Airlines miles, and then I'll purchase first class upgrades for me and her. The kids can sit in the back. You guys know that. All right, guys. We're not going to do super long tonight because I got news for you. This has been the busiest month in the Points and Miles household ever. I've been to the eye doctor 3 times in a week. We're having half the house remodeled. Contractors are not here right now, but super chaotic here. Flag football is getting ready to start, and your uncle got stuck helping coach again, so we got that to complain about. You guys know that grown men always have to have something to complain about. What the heck? Detour Travels hit us with a 5 spot. Check out the barbecue food truck in front of Indigo while you're in. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that, man. We're going to check out that Indigo pretty hard, too, because it does seem to be such a good deal. And I'm pretty sure we've been to Indigos, and we like them. We love IHG. Every Hilton front desk has the memo. Yeah, you're right, man. You're absolutely right. What's up, James? Oh, we already did this. Come on, guys. Uh-oh. What's up from Puerto Rico? Jason Padilla. What's up, man? David Aguilar. Appreciate you and Connie Big Luke. Okay. Went on a 5-day Hilton stay, Hilton Mar Caribe. And that's where we're going. I booked 4 rooms, 5 nights in Mar Caribe. With your good info, made it happen. Nice move, man. I can't wait to get down there and check it out. Professor X. Did I? You know what? Somehow I went over all this other stuff. I think it's because. Okay, we're going to get back on track here, boys. We're good. We're good shape. Somehow I got my roll got kind of adjusted here. The most I book with Alaska is normally repositioning flights. Now, listen, there's a question for you guys. Is it a repositioning flight or is it a positioning flight? Because you didn't position yourself at your home airport, did you? Or did you? I don't think. I say positioning. I know some of the big deals say repositioning, but kind of makes me cringe. Either way, normally $4.5K for my tiny airport. Never had an issue with availability. Yeah, in that case, a really small flight, probably always going to be there. But with a connection in international, Alaska spins off a lot of phantom award availability, and calling will not do anything. The award availability just does not exist. They just show it, but it's not available. Kind of frustrating. Andrew, Qatar. I don't know what JNB is, but to Munich via Doha for 55 American Airlines, 55K American. That's going to be a. Now, here's the question. Did you get a stopover in Doha? Did you get a day or two to hang out in Doha? If not, look into that. Don't get mugged in New York. Is New York dangerous still? I never. Transferring 30K built to 60K Avianca. Man, you can get some champion redemptions on Avianca for 60 or 65,000. Alfredo booked a mixed award ticket for me and P2 from Seattle to Dallas in first, and then Dallas to Barcelona in business for 57K. That's money, dude. That is money. Good job. Absolutely good job. That's a long way to fly, too. How much are you expecting the first class upgrade? I don't know. I don't have a clue. But I put away $5,000 extracted from MR points to pay for those flights. So I don't really care how much it costs. I hate to say that I don't care how much it costs, but if it costs $1,000 to upgrade me and my wife, I'm just going to do it just because it'll be a better stay. What's up, Mr. Matt Clausen? Eye doctor. No, I'm going blind, man. I'm already half deaf. I'm going blind, but this doctor says he can he's going to figure it out and we're going to be all right, because he says I will not be blind in 6 months, even though I haven't been able to read in 2 months. So we're going to figure it out. Isn't the Chase Sapphire Reserve Business a charge? I believe it is. I believe it is a charge card. I don't have it though, and I won't have it. Matter of fact, just off topic, my annual fee for the Chase Sapphire Reserve hits tomorrow. I might do a quick little video tomorrow about what I'm going to do about that, or maybe I'll do one while I'm in Grand Cayman. But I'm not going to keep that Chase Sapphire Reserve. I only have to pay $550. I'm making an executive decision saying that all those coupons are not worth my time and brain power. That's the only thing I have left. Like, I can't see, I can't hear. I got a little bit of brain power left. I am going away from the CSR. Not going away from Chase exactly, but away from CSR. Argentina trip, DFW to Buenos Aires on America. Man, I'm jealous. I'd like to go to Argentina. A lot of cool things in Argentina, guys. James, no, my eyes are not. I'm getting old, man. I don't know if it's it's my eyes, my ears, my feet. I can't sleep. It's all kinds of stuff, man. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy me for the next few weeks. I'm still around for the next few months. Thinking about switching by Chase checking to Navy Fed. Oh, man, it's really weird you asked me this. Let me tell you my Chase, because Chase is my primary bank. And this is the problem I've been having with Chase as a primary bank in the last year. I had an account with PenFed, and I had one of those higher yield savings accounts with PenFed. I would initiate an ACH transfer from my Chase checking to PenFed, and Chase would block it, and PenFed would charge me for it. And it happened like 3 times before I finally called and said, hey, what is going on here? And I said, well, Chase keeps blocking it. I always got the fee reimbursed. So PenFed was okay about it. But same thing. Chase does it with Charles Schwab. I can't ACH transfer Charles Schwab checking into my Chase account or vice versa. And then I have the Gemini card. I've talked about the Gemini card a little bit because, guys, it's a pretty cool card. What did I just? Oh, I tried to pay my credit card off. $45. The statement hit. I pay it off through my Chase checking account that I pay everything with. Chase blocked it. Gemini charged me a fee. So I'm going to say Navy Fed, man. I've been with Chase for maybe 20 years. They might be going away. I have too many different accounts and too many things I pay for to have those things blocked. And I might miss that. I might not know that. So I'll say Navy Fed, man. Another sellout here. Just cleaning up the pizza shop and listening to Unk. There you go, man. Mr. Ian. British Airways business class. Man, all you guys with BA business class, man, I'm jealous because I think that's a really cool redemption. Dallas to Italy You're stopping in London, right? For next April, hopefully just a placeholder while I find something better. I like your style, Rami. I like booking something now and then constantly browsing for something better. I like your style. It's Twilight Zone. I hope not, man. Those things are scary. Julius. Hey, Luke, did you see the potential U.S. bar change? Yeah, I did. If it goes through, I'm canceling it faster than anyone. Don't cancel it, man. If you do anything, change it to a U.S. Bank Cash Plus. And I know you might not be a cash back guy, but unless you're getting good return on your utilities and some other silly stuff, just get the U.S. Bank Cash Plus. Set all your utility bills on auto pay with that card. Set your credit card on auto pay for that, and you just collect cash back. So just product change it. Better idea. But yeah, I think that U.S. bar changes. Yeah, I wouldn't see the point in the card, honestly. Last week, I restricted my Alaska Airlines account to have a call in to book award flights. Okay, rather than that, then deal with the headache of having 100. Yeah, you don't want 150,000 Alaska miles stolen, and they've messed up. They've had some challenges. Oh, Johannesburg. Okay, I got you. 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours in Doha. Here's the thing: 4 hours in Doha, though, that has been voted the best airport in the world. So you can do some walking around and hanging out in Doha Airport. Get the big giant bronze teddy bear, that yellow teddy bear. Hit those lounges, big time lounges. I have a credit limit on my on his Chase Sapphire Business Reserve. So maybe it's not a charge card. Just booked the family in first class to see grandma for Christmas. Yay. Using that CSR while I still have it. Yeah, I like your style, man. You got to go see grandma. They won't be here forever. Is that Changus Khan? Either way, I like it. Sangus Khan. Okay, whatever. Blessings from Cincy. Yes, sir. Hooday. It's going to be a big-time season for those Bengals this year. Here, listen, mark my words, guys. You heard it here first. Jamar Chase is going to have the Saquon Barkley season this year. He's going to be the one you keep asking, is he going to break some type of big-time record? He's in his prime. It's going to happen this year. Does BA lock your account when you try to transfer to Qatar? I don't think so. I've never had that. I've never transferred to Qatar, though. I saw a post on a Ward Travel subreddit that said it got locked. You know what I bet they did? I bet they transferred like 2,000 miles to see if it would work, and then they try to transfer a bunch soon after, and that mimics what scammers do. I bet that's what happened. I bet you would just have to call and get it unlocked, but don't do that. I mean, everybody locks your account when you do that. When you do a little thing to see if it works, and then you heap another one in there. Calder's moving stuff from Citi to Navy Federal, but keeping my Citi account open. Hey, listen, does Citi have a nice high yield savings account? I'm not sure if I've ever had one with him, but guys, I'm big on Citi right now. You know, I love the American Airlines miles, but I'm big on Citi right now. Bullish. Thomas had similar issues with Fidelity after the big glitch with the Chase and having. Okay, I think they all have issues from time to time. It's how they handle it. That's the big deal. As long as I live where I do, Chase will always be my checking. Need access. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't have a Navy Federal anywhere. I don't have a Citi anywhere. I don't have a Wells Fargo anywhere. So yeah, that's one good thing about having that. James, I bank with Chase. What's it? Let me see. Since he's had the freedom, yeah. Have a Chase bank account because there are a lot of Chase brand. Yeah, and here's the thing. Chase gives me the accounts for free because of my veteran status. So that's good. I like that. And my goal has always been to be a JP Morgan Reserve credit card holder. Don't know if that'll ever happen. We'll see. Yellowstone. Rupert just got back from Yellowstone. Took the family on a trip, booked United on points for 5 people through the portal. Nice move, man. Yellowstone's so cool. Jeez. Do you have the PenFed Platinum Rewards? If so, no. PenFed would never approve me for a credit card. Never. Several applications, no approvals. Manuel had eye surgery last November for a detached retina. They're going to look at my retina a week from Monday because I have a big blind spot in my left eye. So Grounded for 2 months. Now I have to have cataract surgery. Man, well, good luck, man. Hope they get it all squared away. Rupert, I listened to your last live after the fact. Most utilities will give you a significant rebate for installation of a car charger. Most utilities will give you a significant rebate. I work in energy efficiency. So if I call my electric company, they might give me a rebate because I installed a car charger. That's interesting. I'm going to have to look into that. Francis says the U.S. bar changes. Any chance in your opinion that points part? That's the thing. I don't know. Here's why I've never been a fan of the U.S. bar, and I really think it was a popularity contest, or maybe like the contrarian thinkers wanted to have something different, because it wasn't really a travel card. It was a cash back card that could only be redeemed for travel. Nobody flew international business class with the U.S. bar. Nobody really did anything besides pay their rental cars and pay their Ubers. I didn't like it. I didn't like it versus a 5% no annual fee cashback. And that's the other thing. It had a huge annual fee. Easy to get back, but it still had a huge annual fee. Never liked it. So would it be worth it with the transfer partners? Let's find out. Because, I mean, you would eat 3 times on mobile wallet? No, I can get 3 times on almost any card with a transfer partner. Consider downgrading my CSR to a Freedom Unlimited since I don't earn a lot of Chase points and I want to use Citi more. Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I don't want the Unlimited. I want the Freedom Flex, but I'll find out tomorrow if I can even get it. If I can't get the Freedom Flex, I'll probably downgrade it to a Preferred. Oh, you have the Preferred, not the Reserve. I'll still have the Preferred just because I want access to those partners. Who are you calling the Bungles? What? Trey Henderson's back in camp. I think they're going to make it right with him. I think they're going to give him a deal. I think they're going to give him a deal that makes everybody happy and it pushes things forward. And I hope the Bengals learn from some of these maybe missteps, but they won't. They won't. Did you consider the Hilton Cancun opposed to the Mar Caribe? Yeah, it is an inferior property and it doesn't have a beach. I'm taking a bunch of little kids that have really never been to a big league beach. So the beach is important. And I like the hotel zone. I just like the hotel zone is just, it just screams value to me. Maybe looking at Capital One. I do have Capital One checking in. I've had Capital One checking and savings for as long as I can remember. High yield percent. Yeah, I got the 3.5%. Yeah, I don't use them as my primary though, but I guess I could. What's up, Mr. Rewards Master? Thanks for stopping by, guys. If you haven't checked out the Rewards Master's channel, he posts a lot of good stuff. He's got a really cool perspective on things, and he's not one of these guys who just, plugs the new cool thing. He does his own thing. Check him out. Next setup I'm building is the Citi Magnificent 5 with the double cash, 3 custom caches, and a Strata. Good luck getting that many approvals from Citi. Some people do. I can't get approved from anything from Citi. Just need to wait till September to apply for the Strata Elite and get that 100,000 sub. Good. I hope you get it, man. Yeah, I hope you get it. Those are great cards. I mean, I don't know about the new Strata Elite. I don't think that's a great card, but that's a great bonus. Calder says accelerated savings open to markets not close to their branches. Should be able to. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I use Amex's high yield right now for my larger account. It's not large, but now Yellowstone is big time. That's my Maldives. It's amazing there. Yellowstone's amazing. It's a perfect example of how beautiful America is. Unreal. Best spot in the U.S. Man, I got to go out there. I got to get my little boy out there. Leonardo. I used every national bank. Once I started using Navy Federal, I never care to go back. 2 credit cards, a personal loan. Yeah, I agree. You know what's funny? Speaking of bank accounts, I seem to have a bunch of accounts with Wells Fargo. I have a mortgage. My Tesla loan is with Wells Fargo, and I have 2 credit cards with them. For not banking with Wells Fargo, I have a lot of Wells Fargo interaction. New again. What's up, man? My travel's over. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Book another one. What's up, Johnny Jimenez? Not saying it's a tie, not saying it's not a tie. Amex is A1A and Citi 1B. Man, I don't think that's no, I'm gonna disagree. Citi is big time right now, is big league right now. I don't think they have the pedigree or the selection or the opportunity that Amex has. You guys have to consider this. Amex puts out no lifetime language offers. Every week, it seems like. You can clean up with Amex if you can spend the cash. Then way behind is, listen, yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with them being way behind, but I think there's tons of value. Chase still has tons of value. Wells Fargo is a quiet killer. Capital One, I think the duo stands strong no matter what. What do I think about the Apple Card? I've never wanted it. I mean, I don't think it's a great card. Am I surprised Chase would pick that up? I am. I thought that they would go to somewhere where they would have a little bit more control. I don't understand the purpose of it at all. So I don't think much of it. Uh-oh. I messed up my... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mr. Cesar Joel. Cesar, since Cesar is here right now, I'm going to read one of these questions. I don't have to read it. Guy wanted on the community post, wanted more information about the Creator Meetup. Guys, Creator Meetup is going to be Veterans Day weekend. It's the weekend before Veterans Day. I think a lot of people are flying into San Juan on the 6th or the 7th. I think Saturday is the 8th. But the Creator Meetup will be the 3rd annual, which I think that's kind of cool. It's not just for creators to meet each other. The Creator Meetup was just a name we coined early on in this, just to have a name. Last year in New Orleans, I don't know, we had 25 people. We had a lot of people, and it's a lot of different kind of people. It's one of those things that makes you like kind of shake your head and think, we're all so much different with the same nerdy hobby. So you have a table full of guys who grow up in completely different parts of the world, speak differently, different religions, different everything else, but they're all bound together for this nerdy hobby. So really cool thing. Cesar Joel is actually hosting it this year in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's been almost 30 years since I've been to Puerto Rico. So can't wait to go, and I can't wait to take my little boy down there. Can't wait to see Cesar Joel. So more information, check out Cesar. Cross. Isn't the Citi Strata Premier and double cash combo overpowered? Now that you can, yeah, it is. But throw in the custom cash. I was never a huge custom cash fan because I thought that $500 a month didn't move the needle. But 2,500 American Airlines miles moves the needle 100% for me. Yeah, Statestar says hit that thumbs up button for the Uncle Luke. Appreciate it, guys. We do have we got 164 people in there. YouTube, Credit Card YouTube has been doing really good lately because of all the crazy news, and it really is the golden age of credit card news right now. I don't know about credit card in general, but not all the news has been great, but a lot of interest right now, and I think it's good. Joe Mascaro. Yeah, Hotel Zone's great and convenient. I was at the Iberostar. Iberostar, man, I had some problems there. I had to really, really get Amex to have them give me a refund. I'll talk about that sometime else. But yeah, great area there for sure. Nobody says it like thank you, AJK. Mr. Chase Yokoyama. Tuning in real quick before I head out for lunch. Guys, if you have not checked out Chase Yokoyama's channel, for sure do it. He's another guy who has a different perspective. And I like the fact that we all talk about the same thing, but we mostly disagree about everything. So check out Chase's channel, YouTube, TikTok, all that good stuff for sure. Jonathan Taylor, how do you navigate not hoarding points? Okay, this is really easy. I'll finish reading it. We've got $450K between Amex and Capital One. I want to redeem for a great trip. and the wife wants to have a weekend. Here's the thing. I don't think $450K between Amex and Capital One is hoarding. I don't think that's – everybody's different. That's not hoarding for me. But here's how I navigate not hoarding points. I book until it's a year out. So when I sit down on my computer and I start looking at a calendar and I start booking stuff, I book everything. If I sat down today and said, all right, man, let's get the next 12 months squared away, I would book everything out to July 2026. But I've already done that. So then I'll take account of all my points and miles, and I'll say, got to get rid of these Avios, got to get rid of these Aeroplan points. I don't want to hold very much, obviously keep some for when that last minute thing opens up. But let's say I have a million. I would never have a million. Let's say I have 500,000 Amex MR points. Amex MR points are worth a lot of money, a lot. But if I've got all my travel booked out for the next 12 months and I'm sitting on 500,000 MR points, those jokers are turning into cash. Sorry, not popular. Not the math nerds kill me for it, but I will take $5,000 and put it in one of those Citi high yield savings accounts, or maybe move it around for bank bonuses. And I've got a year to replenish that, which is really easy with Amex. So if I don't use them and I don't have a plan for them, they get cashed out. Simple. I prefer to use them for travel. Leonardo says Citi Cards, the best multipliers on just one. The Citi Strata Premier is insane. And I hadn't used it because, here's the funny thing about the Citi Strata Premier. I changed it to another custom cash. And then 3 days later, this news about American Airlines comes out. So guess what I did? I called Citibank and said, hey, I want to cancel that change. I think you have 30 days to cancel your change. And they're sending me back a Citi Premier card. I said, I got to have that transfer partner. I have to have it. I could kill this game with just American Airlines miles. I don't really care about annual fees. I recoup at least $3 to $4 grand per year using the checking account scheme. Banks pay me. I don't pay them. Thieves. And yes, they are thieves. I really don't care about. So does that mean you have a lot of annual fees, or you don't want them? Because you can use the term recoup or whatever term you want, but if you're paying $2,000, $2,500 in annual fees, you're still paying the banks. Thomas, for $95, the Citi Strata Premier looks like a pretty good card, especially after AA. I don't like the Elite. I'll be honest. I don't see a reason why I would ever get it besides a bonus. And I'm waiting for somebody to go over the protections. Does it have big league travel protections like the Visa Infinite? I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but I like the Strata Premier for $95 all day. What's up, Carlos? Carlos is actually out to eat with his grandma, so he might not be here tonight. My Carlos. Kirby G. Anyone with Aeroplan as a transfer partner is super solid. Can get to Asia and Europe. And easy. You're right. And a great website. Meanwhile, Mesa in the background getting their own partners this week. Yeah, I'm going to have to start looking into Mesa. They're getting harder to ignore. All right, Cesar's got a better list, or a different list. Amex number 1, Citi 2, Chase 3, Capital One 4, and Wells not get. Listen, I'm going to say no. Wells has a 0 annual fee card with a bunch of 3X categories and transfer partners. And before you say, we only have this many transfer partners, they've got all the transfer partners you need. They got all, we only use the same 5. And they got a card, the autograph, with a bunch of 3X categories for no money. You can pair that with an active cash for no money. And you can kill the game. You can go anywhere you want in the world for no money. Maybe I'm promoting Wells a little too hard. Citi to A is a monster. Yeah, you're right, man. I agree. Abdiel Crispo? Abdiel. First trip to Hawaii set, 5 nights at Hilton, Hawaiian Village, 3 at the Grand Wale, and 2. Yeah, that's a great mix. Now, see, I think that's awesome, but I don't do that just because that many times moving around, it loses. It's too much risk for the reward. Too much risk that somebody's going to get aggravated or frustrated. So, but I have kids. If it was just me, yeah, heck yeah. Whoops. Okay. Cesar Joel, te quiero, mi hermano. Te quiero. Citi's been good to Kevin. They currently have all strata cards. Yeah, good job, man. All right, let me see. I got a. What time is it, guys? Okay, so about 35 minutes. I don't want to forget my main topic, which I think you guys will find interesting. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. Citi nailed it with a no fee strata. Yeah, I think it's a great. I think that. Yeah, the no fee strata is pretty solid, man. And I think the no fee strata really pairs well with the elite. Yeah, I'm gonna get a hold of Stan pretty soon. We're gonna get another session together. Okay. Cesar says 2025 Creator Meetup has a channel in Anthony Ventures Capital Discord chat, and I answer all the questions there. So go to Anthony Ventures Discord, and one of the subjects or topics will be the Creator Meetup, and it's pretty big. It's pretty long threads there. Maybe next year the Creator Meetup will be somewhere a bit more centrally. Here's the thing: the first one was in Vegas. Vegas is easy to get to from anywhere in the world. Second one was New Orleans, which might be a little rougher to get to from some people, but still right in the middle. Cesar took advantage of the audience kind of growing, and we kind of all thought the same thing. Like, if everybody's points and miles, guys, you could have the meetup anywhere. Technically, the guys watching this and the guys into this, they can go anywhere. So yeah, I think you're right. Maybe reel it in. Maybe somewhere central, or I don't know. We'll see who takes the baton next year. Chad from Chad's Money Minutes did the New Orleans thing. I started the Vegas one, the first one. So whoever picks it up next year, maybe we'll kind of let them decide. Mr. Chase is the coolest YouTuber in the game. Yeah, he is super cool. Got an Amex business card offer for 200,000 points. 20 grand, though. That's tough. Yeah, I can't do 20 grand. I might be able to, but I don't want to. Don't want to. All right, guys. Let me see here. Okay. Fleet says, what's y'all's opinion? I never say y'all. So what's your opinion? Which is better bonus between the World of Hyatt and versus Marriott Boundless? Does the World of Hyatt get two free nights right now? Or is it just because you're going to spend $15K? I'm not a big fan of the Hyatt card at all. I think the best Hyatt card is the Chase Ink Cash. Hands down. Marriott Boundless, 350K nights. After that, it's worthless unless you're going to product change it. I'm not interested in either one of those things. Philmo is going to go to Puerto Rico for sure. Puerto Rico is such a beautiful place. I should have gave context. No doubt Amex is king. Okay, I like that. But I say Citi is 1B from everyday rewards. Yeah, no churner and even low spender. Absolutely. You get a good, cheap setup. My plan for that Strata Elite is to churn the sub every 4 years. Good. I like that. Get them. Citi AA 80K bonus looking really appealing. 80,000 AA miles is always great. It's been more than 48 months since my last Citi AA. Get it. Hit it, man. It's no annual fee for the first year, so crack that one. Wells is for Adam J. I don't know about that, man. Adam J's got a Southwest card and a credit union cashback card. And that's all he does. He doesn't know how to use them. And too many kids. I was thinking about the Citi Premier. Didn't have it yet. Now looking at holding the Elite for a year. Get both of them, man. If you can get both of them, that's a bunch of Citi points. Okay. On Alaska from my home airport to Cancun, 27.5. But if I did the legs separate, it was 4. Wow. Yeah, but it's so. Can you do the legs separate and then call them and marry that leg up? Because sometimes it's a pain in the butt. If you had to get your bag, it might be a pain in the butt. Might not be worth it. Might be worth it though. No free strata with custom cash. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, Strata Elite and Strata is a strong duo, very strong. I don't, like I said, I don't want the Elite, but next meetup should be in Europe. I'm down. You know your Uncle Luke is down, especially for. I love Europe. We are going to be taking it down a notch as far as Europe goes in 2026. But I think we're going to do a lot more Caribbean stuff, a lot more sunshine and relaxation. DC would be a great place for the next meetup. I like that. DC is such a cool town, man. Cool sports town, cool history buff town. Yeah, everything's there. We got a lot of creators from around that area. Maybe Chase can host next year in Hawaii. I'm down with that too. I'm not sure if he's living there now. I think he's living in LA. What's up, buddy? You want me to hit him up and call you back in 5 minutes?
Huh?
All right, guys. We're going to come back to this comments list real quick. QC man hit us with a 2-spot. Thank you so much, Charlie or Carlos. Show him your shirt. That's a cool shirt. You got it from Capri, Italy. Guys, let's hit some questions for Carlos. Let's get 2 good questions. He's been out to eat, so I'm sure his belly's full. All right, let's just get 2 solid questions for Carlos, and then we'll get out of here. And he's getting better at being able to answer them on the fly. Give him just a minute, Charlie, to get a question in. How was your dinner? All right. Did you have tater tots? All right. Should have got Texas Dog. Should have came. New Orleans was cool, man. New Orleans was super cool. All right. Yuri's BU. Carlos is in the house. What's going to be your first credit card?
I already have some.
Oh, he does. He has a Venture X, and he has a Navy Federal. I'm not sure which Navy Federal one it is, but he has a Venture X.
Favorite movie to watch on a plane?
Uh-oh. Get in.
There's a lot of good movies.
What did you watch? Star Wars? You watch a lot of Star Wars on a plane.
I love Star Wars.
Love Star Wars. QC man says, what's your favorite Carlos? Who's your favorite, Jamar Chase or Trey Hendrickson?
Jamar.
He likes Jamar Chase. He met Jamar Chase. You got his autograph, right? Yeah, you got his autograph. You also have an autographed jersey of him.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah. Carlos, what's the name of your cool bicycle? Charlie doesn't have a bicycle. A lot of these kids don't like riding bicycles anymore.
No, all my friends do, but I don't do it.
Why not? Maybe we'll get you on one.
No.
What book did you read this summer? Did you take a break from reading?
Huh?
I think he took a break.
Charles.
Our Todd, Charles. Carlos, can you wrestle a shark? You give it a shot, won't you?
Depends on what kind of shark.
Uh-oh. This is a good question.
I don't know.
What was it going to be?
I don't know.
I think 6 months ago he would have said a Jeep Wrangler.
Now I would have said Tesla.
Now he wants a Tesla.
I love Teslas now. But Texas Hawk has a good question coming up.
Okay. Yeah. Uncle Luke said you're a singer last week. What type of music do you like to sing?
Ghost. I like Ghost.
He likes the rock band Ghost.
Yeah. Satanic rock band.
Oh, jeez. Don't say that. You're heading up to, okay, you're going to the creator meetup next year. Where's it going to be?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he knows. He can't wait to go to Puerto Rico.
Anakin Skywalker.
He loves the Anakin. He loves the tragic anti-hero or whatever it is.
No.
How much will Michigan beat Ohio State by this year?
-12.
Jeez.
-12. -12.
Okay. All right, guys. We appreciate the questions. Thank you, sir. Good answer to Nick there.
Someone said
Nick.
Emojis.
He's laughing. One more, Charlie. One more, then get out of here.
Ooh.
Oh, that was it. I thought that was a new one. Okay. We're all done here. Thank you, sir. Can say hello to your mother for me?
I did.
Okay. Goodbye. Thank you, sir.
I
like your shirt.
Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for questions for Carlos. He does love that. He really, really likes that. I do have. Okay. Let's talk about something, guys. Have you guys ever heard me be critical of people or creators in general for spilling the tea, so to speak, and giving away a lot of good stuff just out in the open, and kind of suggesting that if you do make all those different tips and tricks available to everyone in public like this, they'll go away? I've been critical of a lot of people, and a lot of people still just blow me off. So I have Krekens Graham off Tarkin. That's funny. So I know for a fact that these credit card issuers watch the content that is on the internet and the blogs, and they know if something they're doing is being exploited, they will have the option of fixing that loophole. That's why I have a members only channel, and I go over some of that stuff with the members, but I don't do it in public. Mr. Charles, $3 super sticker. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Really do appreciate that, guys. That's how I keep this channel going, because you guys know I don't do a bunch of sponsored content. But makes you feel any better. My 12-year-old son loves Ghost. No, we went to the concert a couple of weeks ago in Pittsburgh. Amazing. I love that music. Yeah, Fun says he's heard my rant before. Loose lips sink ships. 100%. There's ways to get that information out there. Yeah, keep that stuff in the Discords. I don't necessarily think it has to be behind a paywall, but that's the easiest way. I just don't think. I think some people they find something out. They want to be the guy who tells everybody. They want the clout. Not a good idea. I have been told through a I've been told through another person, another entity, that Chase does not want folks talking about how to exploit some of their Business Inc. cards for high earnings of Ultimate Rewards points. They don't want you doing that. It seems they're fine with you doing it. They don't want you teaching others that. My wife has Coldplay tickets. Yeah, and I don't know, man. That's a personal question. If you're okay with it, I support you. Intermediary. Thank you, sir. So I did want to show you guys. So anybody here, I always wonder if someone working for the banks become members of channels. Maybe, but I still think it's a little better if it's behind a paywall or a membership. I think that's easier for them to digest. Like the millions of videos about the Venture X and all the yes, how you can get your whole extended family in the lounge. Guess what that did? Everybody wanted the clout. Like, hey, look what I figured out. You didn't figure out anything. You're just regurgitating something a really smart person found out. So anyway, don't bite the hand that feeds. These relationships are supposed to be mutually beneficial. We're having one of them days, guys. That was a joke. I have the Coldplay ticket. Don't go. Matt Clausen, please keep that last video behind memberships. I'm not sure which one. But yeah, I don't like it, and I think it's selfish. Houston, baby. PCAV. I think it's selfish. I think people do it because they want that clout to, I put this information out there. It's not good. It's not good. So I know Chase has contacted folks about this. Here's another example. I thought this was really cool for me, but it wasn't something that I let out of the bag. But it's an example of why I know these issuers and these banks watch content. All major brands have social media team. Part of their job is watching. Yeah, 100%. Even the small ones, as you'll find out. If your mistress wants to go to Coldplay. Yeah. I have a trick I use to help save money on travel, but I haven't told anyone. Now, see, here's the thing. When you do these meetups and you get one-on-one face-to-face interaction, that's when you find out the real tips and tricks. The big league stuff that nobody says on the internet. But I digress. I want to try out this thing here. You guys, let me take that off. I don't know if I have any personal information on here or not. Do you guys remember 4 months ago, I did a video on the Fairwinds Credit Union Visa Signature. I didn't do anything groundbreaking, no secrets, nothing like that. But I did go over the redemptions because they are actually behind the paywall. You have to have the card to see the redemptions. So I thought it was crazy. Is this yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, a guy named Larry F. Tobin emails me, and I'm like, who is this guy? Well, if you look at his signature lines down here, he's the president and CEO of Fairwinds Federal Credit Union. And what's crazy is, come on, Uncle Luke, show that social security. No, but the crazy thing is, this is an email from him. If you can, I don't know if you guys can read it. I don't know. I don't really have a way to. No, I don't have a way to make it bigger. Now I just messed something up. Okay. Says he enjoyed the video. Hopefully, no more silly fees at Fairwinds. I've asked our team to remove the authorized user fee on the Visa signature. If you watched that video, I said that it had a $75 authorized user fee. I said it didn't make any sense. I don't recommend anyone getting an authorized user because they give you no benefits. And I said, frankly, it's a bit silly, which kind of funny. But this is 4 months later, a direct email from, and it sounds like a really super cool dude. But this tells me that even the small banks and credit unions, they see and they're watching. So had this been an example of me, hey, you can do the Fairwinds. This is how you beat the geofencing. This is how you do this and that. This is how you kind of exploit weaknesses in their system. That would have closed it down, I'm sure. The same guy watching the same video, had it been nefarious or anything that they didn't like, they would have shut that down. Instead, it was just pretty much I guess a tip to get rid of a stupid fee. But so that's just my example, man. Now you have the hookup. Yeah, here's the thing. Like I was talking to Anthony Venture offline, and he said I should have him on the channel, which that would be really cool to have a CEO of, I don't know how big Fairwinds Federal Credit Union is, but I mean, let's face it, CEO of a bank or a credit union, it's really cool stuff. And I really like to ask him some questions on how he views some of these financial products from his perspective, because I don't think I've ever spoken to a banker CEO before. But this is proof, guys, that they see it. I mean, they do. They see what we're doing. So, this is just kind of put it out there to your favorite creators. Keep it tight. If it's really good, maybe keep it to yourself. Maybe pass it around at meetups, but don't make it super public where 10,000 people can see it tomorrow. It's Tony's too. Same vibe as getting called down the principal's office, even though it was ultimately positive. Yeah, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I think it's possible. Yeah, so maybe I do email him and say, hey, would you like to come on the channel and talk about Fairwinds Credit Union? Because I just used my Fairwinds Visa signature today. So I think it's a great card. I'm sure after the video is posted, they probably saw an uptick in application. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, but here's the thing. I have a super small channel. I don't know how many people watched that video, but it's not that many people. So let's say 5,000 people watched that video. How many applied for an obscure credit union card? They probably had a little bit of an uptick, but it probably wasn't super substantial. Great example. Yes, sir, Cesar. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear. The meetup is for anyone who's interested in points and miles. It's not just creators. It was kind of started as a way to have two different sort of missions for us creators who were kind of getting to know each other online, to meet in person, but also to I hate to say it like this, to give other people access to the creators. So what we'll do is there'll be a public place at a certain time where there'll be a meetup. All the creators that are in town will be at that meetup. Everybody that's there, feel free to go meet and shake hands with whoever you like. And then what's going on around that, the couple of days before and after, there'll be separate little meetups. And it's a lot of talking shop, but you'll be surprised. The biggest thing for me is I'm so surprised about how much stuff other people know that I had no idea. There's tons of knowledge out there. Fairwinds head office is down the street from mine, downtown Orlando. Nice. Go meet Larry. Is that his name? Yeah, Mr. Larry. I'm hoping his individual work email address doesn't get flooded after this. I don't think so. I hope not. I think we're I think most of us in this game are pretty normal people, and not, but you never know. What's my opinion on getting a high-tier airline card when you live in a hub for one of the major airlines? Houston United. I think it's how many trips a year do I think? Man, it could be as little as 5 or 6. It could be as much as 10. I think it depends on you. The United card that gives you the United Lounge access, I think, is a great option. I like the Citi Executive AA card. I got denied for that one. I like the Delta Reserve card. I had that. I stopped flying Delta, where I didn't stop. I slowed way down. I think it makes sense for some people. I think it's something that if your style and you really want those points, the best thing I like about high-end co-branded credit cards is they take a lot of brain power out of the equation. If I have 1 million Chase points, I got 1 million choices. And the paradox of choice is going to happen where one choice, if I have an AA executive card, I know what those miles are for. They're flying on American Airlines partners. So I think it simplifies things. It can be good for some people. I know you're not a fan of US Bar, but I do think its YouTube popularity led to the demise of the 100%. Not all cards need transfer partners, as it's primarily cash back, but people kept whining about it. Here's the thing, though. I never could understand with any of these US Bar people. A 0 annual fee, 5% cash back card beats it every single time. $400 is $400. Yeah, but you're right. I think the YouTube popularity was its demise, led to its demise. First, this guy, next Jamie Dimon will be on Luke's points and I'll have Diamond on there. That dude's a G, big time powerful dude. Joe, thank you. 5 spot TPA Tampa, baby. Guys, I super appreciate the super chats and the super thanks and the stickers and all that. Really does keep the channel going. I don't like taking sponsored content, and I don't have my life set up to where I can do this for free anymore. It takes up enough time. And I know lately I haven't been posting as many videos as I normally do, but I haven't been able to get into the studio and make anything. So I've been writing. So probably in August, you're going to see a lot more videos. And I got a lot to say. So get the Fairwind CEO on. I'm going to try. We'll maybe I'll reach out to him after I come back from Cayman. Maybe I'll be prepared to be shot down, but maybe I'll talk. Maybe he can send somebody else on to talk about it for him. No big deal. Get him on. I've been in banking for 30 years. I have some questions. All right. Now listen, you guys gotta, if we have him on, you guys gotta, I'm not saying throw him softballs, but you guys gotta be respectful. You gotta, and I know you will, but we gotta make it good for him. How do we join the meetup? Fun. You just go. You don't have to join the Anthony Venture Discord. Check out the section about the meetup and make your plans and show up, man. What's crazy is this is the 3rd one. So there's probably 40, 50 guys who, when you show up in a circle, we're going to know who you are. But there's also going to be as many guys that we've never seen before. You just walk up to who you know and say, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm fun." It's really cool. Really, really big time characters in this space as far as social settings. Everybody is super respectful, friendly. It's a really, I hate to use the word safe space, but it really is an easy ride for you once you get there. This could turn into creator meetup conventions. That's the idea, man. That's the idea. We're not afraid to start small. We're not afraid to be beginners. I live in Houston, but also don't fly enough for the United Club card. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, but the good thing, though, how United has a bunch of cards. Maybe you don't start with the club card. I'm waiting for Alaska Premium Credit Card as my home airport is Seattle. Yeah, it's going to be soon. It's going to be real soon. JC says, "Hi, Uncle Luke. How you liking the new Tesla?" Listen. I'm not going to try to be a Tesla guy, or I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be a CrossFit guy. I don't want to be a vegan. So I don't want to talk about Tesla, but I'm a Tesla guy now. I do enjoy driving the Tesla. I like everything about it. I like it better than a gasoline car. I just do. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna talk smack. I'm not gonna talk about stuff like that all the time. But really, really like it. I'm very glad I purchased it. Francis says it could be more accurate to say, "Come meet the creators meetup," or come meet the other people at the meetup. You're gonna show up at a place like that, and you're gonna end up meeting maybe a couple of creators you watch, but you're also gonna meet a few people who are just like you, and the guys into this hobby that watch YouTube, and you're gonna click up with them and share knowledge. So almost everybody at these meetups are super smart people, and I don't think we've ever had any. Never had any trouble, I don't think. Not that you would at a credit card meetup, but just got denied for the AA. Me too. I don't know if they even have one, man. I didn't even try. Depends on how much you lounge visit. Depends on how much you value the lounge visit and your check bags. Yeah, you're right. If you're flying enough to get value out of that, it's easy money. Leandre. For families that fly even just 2 to 3 times a year, those waive check bags. Here's the thing, though, man. We don't check bags. For international business class, we already get bags. But for local domestic stuff, we just don't check bags. But you're right. Absolutely right. For checking bags, the free check bag pays for itself. What's your view on easy travel credit like the CSR United Quest card compared to perks and benefits that put a value on it? Here's the thing. As time goes on, I'm preferring those perks and benefits that are hard. Here's the thing about any perk or benefit or credit. Everybody for years made the Chase Sapphire Reserve. They almost sainted that card because how easy and great the credit was to use. You don't get any credit, pardon to use the same word, but you don't get any credit for me giving you $550 and you allowing me to spend $300 with you and giving it back. I'm not saying that's a good thing. You don't get any credit for that. It's a credit. I don't need to do that. Why not just let me pay $250? I'm a bit jaded right now with the benefits and the credits, and I'm moving towards a just give me the points strategy. I do still like status. I think status is worth it for your hotels. But for me, I'm moving towards just give me a low-cost way to earn points or to purchase points, and I'm good. I don't need your FHR. I don't need your, different things. I don't need $7 to Dunkin'. I don't need any of that. Give me the points. I'll create my own trip. I don't need a concierge for anything. U.S. bar was uncapped. It was pretty easy to bring down the effective end. Yeah, but you still had to do it. No $500 monthly cap. You could take it overseas. Yeah, I did not jump on board the U.S. bar bandwagon because I could never. Was it a good card? Yeah, of course it was a good card, but people were comparing it to. Let me say this: U.S. bar versus the platinum card. There was no transfer partners. It's not a travel card. U.S. bar versus a free 5% cash back card, which I can get 20 of them. Doesn't come close to me. I don't care that you're going to give me a bonus to redeem my Uber ride when I can make 5% cash back all day on everything, almost everything. Fun hit us with a two spot. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Last open new account on March 2nd with Venture X. Nice. March 3rd with Barclays. He'll be at 0.6 in September. Hopefully, yeah, I think you'll be good after getting. But yeah, I shoot your shot. I think you're good there. Citi is inquiry sensitive as well, so make sure you're not. What the heck? Make sure you're not. That is weird. Make sure you're not. Don't have a bunch of inquiries that are off the credit card thing. Whoops. Where are we at here? Okay. It's really a lot of fun. Best trips for sure. The meetups. The meetups are fun, man. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. You go to a meetup, go say hi to Anthony Venture, and then go do your own thing. Nobody cares. It's really a really good excuse to go to a beautiful island like Puerto Rico. artist has a Tesla. I think I'm going back to. I've never heard anyone say that before. That's it. That's interesting. Most people that I see go electric don't go back. So I think that's interesting. How difficult is the adjustment to the touchscreen control for selecting park, drive? It's takes you like, so go drive for 15 minutes, come home, go drive for another 15, 20 minutes, and that's it. You've already adapted to it. It's easy. And I use my age as an example. I've been driving 32 years, regular cars. I got used to it in 5 minutes. It's easy. It really is. No trouble until I show up. Here's the thing. I know you're joking, but we did have a guy. We had a guy who would talk smack on a lot of our channels back before the first. I'm sorry, guys. Before the first meetup, and he would come on people's channels and talk trash. And he told a couple of people, "Hey, you're not going to talk to me like that when I show up to your meetup and do this." And it was kind of funny because some people had legitimate concerns. And then you had guys like me and Cesar and Chad who had not met each other before that. We were like, okay, let him come. This will be fun. We'll fix his wagon when he gets there, and we'll help him out. So I don't think there's going to be any trouble no matter what. But it would be fun if there was. I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old to think that way. But I got a sling and some ice. I'll be back. Okay. Did I miss what happened to you, Platinum OG? Oh, I think I missed. Okay. Shoot. If anyone wanted to start trouble, they saw you and Anthony Venture and had second thoughts. I let them see Anthony Venture and those younger guys. This is my philosophy with that. They're the talent. Oh, I'm sorry. They're the talent. So I will help them out if they need dealing with somebody. I'll coach them up. But they're the talent. They're the guys that need to go make their bones and go get physical. I'm in the rear with the gear, coaching a bit. Luke, how do you feel about all inclusives? I think I want to do one. Here's the thing about all inclusives, and this is why I think they're so great for dads. If you're a couple, for you it might not be as big of an issue, but here's why I like it. Next year, I'm taking 10 people to an all inclusive in Mexico. This is why it's the best thing for me. I'm the dad, so I have to make sure everybody has the opportunity to have fun. So I'm bringing a lot of young adults that don't have the same financial stability and easy access to spending money as I do. What I'm saying is I'm taking a bunch of brokies. So I'm taking a bunch of brokies that have young kids themselves. Anybody who's got a young kid knows that you need to save money. So taking them to an all-inclusive, here's the thing I know. They're going to have a great place to stay. They're going to have pools in the ocean, and they're going to be able to eat and drink all they want. So I think that makes a lot of sense for me. And I know, barring something crazy happening, they're going to have a great time. Now, take that same example and go to Hawaii. Hawaii is expensive to exist there. And I can see, one of my oldest stepdaughter has 3 kids and a guy. So 5 people. How much does it cost to eat breakfast for 5 people in Ohio or in Hawaii? I couldn't imagine that kind of stress looking at the menu and going, got 2 more meals to go today, guys. So I think all inclusives do provide value. Also, on the flip side, that might apply to you. Let's say you've been cranking out content, you've been doing your real estate, you've been just so busy, so all this stuff, and you just need to go and sit there. Go to an all-inclusive. You don't have to worry. You just paid for it. You don't have to worry about how many margaritas you had. You don't have to worry about should we go to the steakhouse or just the buffet. You don't have to budget anything. Just get like 100 singles for tips and just pass them out like to everybody. So I think they do have their I think they're good for the vacation where you're not pushing the pace and doing a bunch of stuff. You want to go down to Mexico for 5 days, 4 days, and do nothing but drink and be in the water and admire the scenery? Do it all inclusive. If you want to jump on a tour bus and go to every single thing in Lisbon, don't go to an all-inclusive. Team carry-on here. The downside is you have to value early boarding. You're right. Got to find a way to get on there. Oops. Got my daughter an electric Volvo. That's pretty cool. We've done several all-inclusives. Let me know what you're looking at. Yeah. I like them. I don't do them all the time, but I'm looking forward to it. The people who say the food's terrible at all-inclusive and the liquor's watered down, I don't think so, man. I'm not a fine dining guy, so you can give me the buffet. I'm just not. And the booze, I don't drink that much for it to matter anyway. Like, do you really have to have the strongest booze there when it's all free? AA would be a great alternative to Alaska for One World. Absolutely. I think AA might be better all around than Alaska, but I get Alaska is the new popular thing. I give them credit for not making me jump through crazy hoops. Yeah, absolutely. But see, I don't give them credit for not. I don't give them credit at all. I don't. Do you value a $300 travel credit at $300? It's fine to do that, but I don't give them any positive feedback for doing that, even if it is better than the other credits. Jonathan, thanks for the great content. Big hugs from Spanish Harlem. Manhattan. So looking forward to meeting you and others in San Juan. All right, man. I'm gonna be working on my Spanish. So if I mess it up, don't make fun of me. I'm very sensitive. Issue with CSR now is that after the $300, still $495. Yeah, it's a mess. I think it's a great card. I don't think it's for me anymore. At least not for a while. Chombe. I like the way you view Wells Fargo credit cards. It seems people still hate Wells for the. Here's the thing: if you hate Wells for some of the things they've done, then you're a straight up hypocrite, and you're picking and choosing who you hate, because you can Google any one of those banks and find out some terrible, horrible, evil things they've done. Horrible, all of them. But you choose to really step on Wells Fargo because it's in style. It's just it's groupthink. Look at your favorite bank and go Google your favorite bank and give me 5 terrible, miserable things they've done. It's not hard to find. Ralph says, hit the like button, guys. 181 people on here. I like that. We are past 8 o'clock. Guys, NFL football starts tonight if it hasn't started already. So we're going to rush this last part. We're going to be done in just a few minutes because I know you guys want to watch the Lions and Chargers and some grocery baggers that are playing tonight. I don't really compare it to other cards. For me, it fills other niches. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's a solid card by itself. But I just don't – I don't think the card matches the popularity. Anyone talk about stepping off in a leg to leg? Wait a minute. Anyone talk about stepping off in a leg to get a low point flight? I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. Stan says we need to get the effort. Yes, you're right. Let's this weekend. I'm going to get a hold of you. I'm going to have plenty of laying around time. We'll get something scheduled. The U.S. bar was the GOAT until the nerf. Well, Terry Bradshaw was the GOAT for a while. Yes, Stan, I'll get a hold of you real soon. It's the roar of the engine for me. I understand that. I've never been a motorsports guy, so I've been a Jeep guy, but so I get it. I do get it. I just I'm at the age where I have to pick and choose the stuff I like, and motorsports is just not in it. Hope you're keeping well. John R. You know that's what every Irish person says. They say, hello, you keeping well? My son, when we went to Ireland, everybody would say, oh, what's your name? He'd say, that's back when he was Charlie. He'd say, Charlie. Oh, Charlie, are you keeping well, son? Horrible accent. Sorry for any of you Irish people. If there's a Tesla nearby, go and sign up for a test. Yeah. Here's the thing. I would have never thought about getting one until I just signed up for a test drive. We drove the Ford Mach-E, the Mustang Mach-E first, and I loved it. Then we drove the Tesla, and I said, I'm buying this Tesla, and went home and ordered one. I remember that guy. Yeah, that was what was his name? I want to say he showed back up in my comments not too long ago. And 911 Evox. If you're on here, 911 Evox, you better chime up in the comments. I missed him, actually. I was hoping he would get involved more in especially the lives. Hopefully Chase is listening. The recent changes have made it objectively worse. They should respond with positive. Yeah, I agree, man. I do. For me, this new movement into the credits and benefits, it's made me take a step back and really appreciate simple cards, even ones with annual fees that are simple. Source King's going to miss the meetup, but when it's in Des Moines, Iowa, oh God. Good. Here's the thing. It's a destination. It has to be a destination. And I have nothing against Iowa and all those German immigrants that settled there. But I don't know if Des Moines is a destination city. I don't know. Maybe it is. If you're a wrestler. If you're not a wrestler, I don't know why you would go there unless you were a corn farmer. We'll help him out for sure. Yeah. So I'll see you at the meetup. That guy. Evox 911, baby. Keyboard warrior showing up in real life. Cesar and Luke will lay down. Me and Cesar, we're the old guard, man. We're gonna give the new talent a chance to show off and do their thing. Me, but not Cesar's crazy. He probably just do it. So, cowboy hat. Yes, Anthony's cowboy hat. You will, yes, you will. Oh, but we got John R now. John R will show him what's up. So, probably don't want to mess around with John R. Thinking of December, downgrading my U.S. bar to a. Oh man, what is it? Connect or Adventure card. Man, I would hold up. I would wait to see what the changes look like, because if they have transfer partners and you're still earning 3x on the mobile wallets, still might be something there for you. Texas Dog wants to test. I sat in a Cybertruck. I didn't drive one because I didn't want to. I'm not buying one right now. My buddy Dizzle says the Southwest card is the best. What do you think? Yeah, for Dizzle is a Hilton guy, actually. I know who you're talking about. Dizzle's a Hilton guy. He's got the no annual fee Hilton card, I think. TL is D's Trips. Oh, okay. So we got we got D's Trips talking about TL and Dizzle. D's Trips is a South or a Gulf Coast Florida guy. So if you don't know, he's killing the game on a different level. He just buys property down there. Just owns half the Gulf Coast. Big league. Just got back from an all-inclusive in Turks and Caicos. Good job, artist. Oh, boy. I'm a brokey with a toddler, twins, plus another. Well, I mean, we've all been there, man. But you're also, I'm not going to feel sorry for you, because if you got twins plus another, you've been blessed beyond belief. And you won't always be a brokey. Sand in Mexico is much better than the sand in Hawaii, like powders. Yeah, you're right, man. Uh-oh. Dino is in the house. Glenn Ardonia is my Filipino head of security. A mean dude. He's late. Time to watch the Hall of Fame game. You are right, Mr. Dino. We're going to give us five minutes, guys. Get your questions in. I'm going to run through them, and we're going to go watch NFL foosball, even if it is a bunch of practice squad guys or guys that I'll be playing in the UFL in 2 weeks. Wasn't exactly a brokey trip, but sure beats the hell out of the alternative. Some of these trips are expensive. Anthony Venture, thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out with us. Dislocated my shoulder 10 minutes ago. Usually it's at a hospital visit. Oh, boy. You know what? My shoulder's, I hope it's not this. I know it's not dislocated, but it is. It's a little rough right now. Cyber Beast is pretty sweet. If you got that kind of money, man, I think it's a good purchase. Multiple priority pass counts with 2 guests. Could I be allowed into a lounge with 3 guests? I don't know the answer to that. Guys, what do you think? If you have multiple priority passes, can you get more guests in? I'm going to say no, but I'm also going to say it's probably up to the person working there. Headed to Hilton Tulum next. Nice work, Phil. Thanks to Dave Ramsey, I'm not as big as a brokey as I could be. I'm a big fan of Dave Ramsey. Huge fan. I love that tough love Christianity stuff he speaks of. I really like that guy. A lot of powdered sugar in Mexico. Yes, sir. Hall of Fame game, unofficial beginning of football. Never watched the game, but I used to go to it. I went to the Hall of Fame game with a buddy of mine a couple times. Kind of a cool experience. Game is not that big of a deal, but cool place. It's at a high school football field. Carlos does all inclusives. Eduardo is here for. Yeah, a lot of people like the all inclusives. Okay, guys. Oh boy, got to get through this. The artist hits with a two piece. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that a lot. Son, my main man, son, two piece. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. You guys are being big league tonight. Texas Dog, two piece. Me and Stan are going to make it happen for you. We're going to schedule that this weekend. I'll be texting him from what's it called? The ocean, the Sapphire Resort in Grand Cayman. Oh boy, we're going to miss a lot of comments, guys, because we got behind. US Bar and US BAC is the best move. I do like the Bank of America cards. I do think that's a good deal. What's up, Uncle Luke in chat? Assuming I'm catching the end. Yes, sir, you are. Kiddo went to bed late. Everyone slap that like. Everybody slap the like button because we're going to get off here and watch the Detroit Lions, home of RJ Financial. They're probably going to get their butts kicked by the LA Chargers, LA being the home of Chase Yokoyama. So, guys, I super appreciate you guys showing up tonight. We talked about the creator meetup. We talked about issuers watching your content and content in general. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you. I have a new video early next week, maybe. New members video this weekend. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. San Diego would be a good place. I've never been.